Alright, so we're going to be doing a bit more Destiny, and I'm probably going to be playing as my Warlock this time, just because I do want to try out the Warlock. I usually play as my Titan, as can be seen. Hunter is not really my favorite. I mean, I don't really have a problem with it, it's just, I don't know, not really my favorite thing, but the Warlock I do think is cool, and I like my Awoken setup that I have, so yeah. So we'll go in there and see what kind of stuff we can get into. Should be good fun. Don't really have very many options at the moment. At all. So I guess we'll be doing this. Level 2 story. Not really the best of things, but this is the ship that I used to have for my Titan, and I just traded it over here to my Warlock.
We were lucky to even find this ship. A Guardian can't do much to protect the city with that one. But it needs a warp drive if we ever hope to fight beyond Earth.
Sorry,
and that
this was my
Cosmodrome is
headset.
the only place I know where we might still find one. We survived the Fallen once. We can do it again.
Yup. I solo my first run that I went through, my Titan. I soloed most of the story missions because honestly, they just aren't that hard if you don't up the difficulty. And for a while, I did do them on heroic, so it was a lot harder. On this one, I've learned that it doesn't really matter that much at all. Just because, you know, you do so much more stuff. Like Crucible, you get a ton of experience. Doing strikes, everything like that. I mean, as long as you actually do them and everything. And right now, I don't really think I have much in this class to really use at all. Nope, I've just got the regular stuff that you start off with. Like I said, I haven't used this at all, pretty much. I mean, I started it, but that's about it.
The ship's avionics are completely catatonic, but I can call their last transmission. They managed to restore an information hub here. Down in the tunnels below.
And for anyone who plays this game and sort of just like gets confused on the story and everything, the story, it's not fully complete. Basically what you have to do, you know, the Grimoire, you really have to use that. I mean, it does really tell you a lot more about the story if you check it out. And if you don't check it out, it's understandable why, because it just doesn't really, not a lot of games have that where you really have to go into something else to learn about the game itself. But the Grimoire does help you out of it a lot, not a bit, it helps a lot. Oh, loot cache. Go ahead and put those greaves on. Oh, of course, not high enough level. But the Grimoire does help a lot, and it has a lot of really cool stuff in it that you can see. The ghost fragments are probably the coolest parts, if I'm going to be honest. They've got little bits of stories left in them.
Area.
And I'm not going down there because there's just a bunch of hive that you do in the Crota stuff later. Well, Dark Below, not Crota.
What we really need to find is a warp drive, so we can jump to any planet or moon. Our only hope is where we found our ship. We have to go back.
But, like, Grimoire has some cool stuff. Kind of like how thralls are actually just tortured. I mean, how ogres are actually tortured thrall. That was cool to find out. It also turns out that the wizards are all female, so and even though this Blade of Crota is way too powerful for my little puny warlock to be fighting at the moment, I'll give him a go anyway. There we go. Now I got the sword, so now I have an OP warlock. Which makes things a lot more fun. Yep, the blades are cool, and so is the shield in VoG. It's pretty overpowered as well. Now we have, yeah, that was one of the golden chests. Those are pretty much scattered around everywhere. They're really easy to find.
Scanning for the warp drive. Bad news. It's already in fallen hands.
You can just look around for them on YouTube. I might do a video of me hunting them down, as I've got most of them on my Titan. I think the only ones I'm missing are on Venus. Actually, I'm sure that most of them that I'm missing are on Venus because I just finished up the ones for Mars earlier. The Mars ones are probably the best. You get a strange coin out of doing those. At least if you do it in a certain order, that is.
It's in the walls!
Oh, and as you can tell, since this is one of my other playthroughs, I didn't have to get to level 15 before I could upgrade for main beginners or whatever to my next subclass, so I'm already using Sunsinger even though I'm only level 2. I wish that this guy would respawn in the patrol missions. Make things a lot more interesting at times. I mean, he wouldn't be nearly as hard to kill. But it would just be another cool thing to fight. But patrol has enough as it is. As long as you keep your distance from this guy, though, you're pretty safe. He just got that shotgun rocket launcher thing. And I don't have my boost or whatever, the little float thing, yet. Because, like I said, this warlock is only level 2. So... go. Level 3. So that wasn't bad at all.
You just killed an Archon, and we got a warp drive. This could cripple the Fallen. We need to go see the speaker.
So it's pretty cut and dry. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do a victory dance here of Lady Warlock. Anyway, check out more videos and all that stuff, and subscribe and hit the like button if you liked it. So, see ya.